What's up, everybody? Matt here. So, literally just kind of in the middle of doing something, and I was like, man, I should just stream this for you guys. That way there's like a demo of how to do this. And you know, this is like evergreen content, so I mean, you'll be able to come back here and see this whenever. So, I'm going to implement manual sorting. Let's do this. Okay, so I've got my app open here, and I haven't done anything yet to really get any of this started. So the thing I'm going to do here then is I'm going to, first off, I need to add the, I'm just going to go to the community. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see, manual sorting. There we go. This way I just make sure I just get everything right, because I got the list of actions here that I can use as like a thing to work with. So I need a sorting column first. So I'm going to view the source for this app and come here for which ones do I want to reorder? Let me make sure I'm doing it on the right side. Yeah, so it's the modules that I want to reorder. So on my module table, alright, here's a good thing for you patrons. So if you're using a table that has no parameters, you see that this one's got no parameters. Okay, I've already implemented this table and kind of done all of that, so I don't remember if I've made any changes to these things. So if I go through and redo this, it's gonna hit those and keep them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control A, so I get this little gray thing selected, and come here to edit and hit clear notes. Gone. No problems anymore. What I want to add here then is a module sort. And 2, 3, where's pocket? Alright, so I go back to my app on modules, generate the column structure. This will pick up the fact that there's a new column there. Okay, so we got sort number, right? Turn that off. I'm going to turn it to a label, set it to required. I'm going to set it to the initial value is going to be the count of the module path link. Is a guided path, and this has a list of related modules, so I can dereference that. So module path link is the parent, which has a list of related modules, and I want to auto count those and then add 1. So this is the initial value for the sort number, so it looks to see how many there are. It starts it there. Cool. All right. We're going to call this sort. Editable, this, that, whatever, required, yes, this, number, cool, go. Okay, so now I've got the sort column, so now I need to create all of these actions. So the easiest way I'm going to do this to keep track of what I've done and what I haven't done, I'm going to hit I'm on a Windows PC, I'm going to hit Windows Shift S. That's the it's like screen snippet thing. I hope it's still recording, and I'm going to cut out my screen snippet. You might have paused in the middle there. I'm sorry if it did. I don't know what happened. But that gives me now I can open it in this sketch and snip, my little thing. And so from here, then I can use like this. I can cross these things off. There we go. When I get them made. So come back here and let's go to the actions, and we gotta go, let's see, so on the module table, let's see, the first one is set sort -1, so I'm just gonna come in here and copy the name, set sort -1, and then this is going to set the sort of this. You can double click on the column name up here to copy it. You can paste it in there. There's always a space at the end. What is this? -1? -1. Okay. I know I'm going a little fast. Keep up. We can hide this one. We don't need to see it. Cool. We can copy this. Change this to +1, right? So this is just a switch from that to that. Okay. What else do we need? We need a new line item, this order. I can skip that one for now. Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. Might as well do them all. On modules, new line item disorder, which means I need to go and get my module form name and paste that inside. This needs to be go to another view, so this is link to form. That form that I just went and copied the name of. And this is where the module path link equals this module path link. And the sort number, because this is like the insert. And the sort number, I just need this open still. Sort number equals this module sort number plus 1. This is the insert item. That, and then we need auto delete, so we just come to this delete one and make a copy of it, call it auto delete. Do not display it. No confirmation. Ooh, that's dangerous. Alright. I'm going to save that little group. So that is this one, this one, this one, this one. So now I need to do all of these ref set ones. So I'm just going to come in here and do this, copy the name, create a new thing, module table, paste my name. Okay, so this is a ref set. So this is one of these execute an action on a set of rows. It's executing on the modules table. Let's see where, oh yeah, so this one's kind of funky. So I'm just going to open the sample app. There's a formula inside here that I need. Here we are, ref set. What is this? All below +1. All below +1. So it's this funky looking formula that's all kinds of craziness. It's super efficient though. I'm just gonna change some of these things around. So change each instance of this line item order link, that's the parent, change that for the reference for this record, so this is this, and then change the related part, the dereference side, to the related modules or to the related list inside that parent. So I just need this modules part, right? And then change the ID to this thing's ID. Okay. So, save that. And this needs to execute, what is this? +1. +1. don't display it, I always put these little tweet ones on there. These is so I don't, when I'm looking for things, I know I can ignore these. These are the ones that they're all background stuff. Let's see. All right, so that's all below +1. What else do I need? I'm gonna leave this open. -1. +1, -1. What's the difference? All below, there's no difference. The only thing that is different is the action that we do. Okay. And then we've got all below, all below. Ref set previous items. This one's different. Okay, so we'll copy the name. Module table, so ref set previous item +1. This is an execute an action on a set of rows for the modules where, I remember, this fun, funky thing. And so we got to go through here and do the same modifications, change the parent, and change this. This was just and then the ID. Okay, so that finds the last item using a whole bunch of text math, and we need this to +1. Okay, so that's this one, ref set previous item. So the next one is ref set next item. Yeah, so the only difference between this one and the other one is I think you're changing the +1 or the -1. So if I copy this, this needs to be -1. This is next item, right? Next item -1. Check, next item -1, yep. Alright, and so the change, yeah, so this is what the original formula was when I copied the action. You can see it's still at the -1, so I need to update it. The only difference is I changed from the minus to the plus because we're looking on the other side of things. If you think about it like this, all of this up here, right? All of that finds the index position. It finds like where it is in the count, and so then once you have that number, right? Then it's just like, well, where do I want to go? Do I want to go up 1 or do I want to go back 1? I want to go 2, 5, you know what I mean? So that's all you're doing is you're changing this little plus number, changing it from a plus to a minus or vice versa, whatever. So this now needs to switch, so we're looking down the list because this is the next item, and this needs to be -1. Okay. So I've got all the ref sets now. Ref set all below plus, ref set all below minus, ref set previous plus, ref set next minus. All below, previous +1. Previous +1. Yep. Okay. So then we got a whole bunch of buttons to make. So I'm going to save this. And go find the button that I have to make. So we'll do the button move item down first. This one's got a condition on it. Okay, so create a new action, modules, button move down. This is a execute a sequence of actions. And so the first thing we need to do is ref set the next item -1. Ref set next item -1 and ref set this item +1 because this is, we're moving it down, so we're just switching the two. And this move down, this needs the down caret, or whatever, some arrow that you like. I like the caret, it's minimal. I'll leave this alone for now. I'm gonna move this. We'll need to put this somewhere. And the condition for this is this big condition. Basically, what we can do, in fact, I'm not even gonna copy this. I'll tell you the trick. What we need to do is we just need to come back and copy this ref set next item below. So you come here and you copy this. What you need to do is just come inside here and wrap this in a is not blank. So you can change the this list to it is not blank. If I show you, that's exactly what this is, right? So this is the manual sorting sample app. You can see it's, got these. But you see is not blank index. We pull out the +1. If we go here, that's all I've done is changed that. Okay, so this is the one to move things down. I'm going to copy this, and this is going to be move items up. And so this is ref set the previous item +1, and then this one -1. Switching the locations, and so this is move an item up. This needs to be the up angle caret, and then this, all we have to do is switch that so that it's looking backwards instead of looking forwards. So we got our 2 buttons to move things up and down. I need a button to insert an item. Action modules, blah blah blah. It's a sequence of actions. So inserting an item. So this is ref set all the items below +1, and then new module, right? Because what I'm saying is I click the button and I'm going to say move everything down and then put 1 in there. Okay, so insert item. This will be plus. At them when I'm trying to find stuff. Alright, so I got a button to move down, button to move up, button to insert. I'm going to copy this button to insert, and I'm going to say delete. So on this one, instead of all below plus, it's all below minus, right? And then auto delete. You see how that makes sense? Because I'm saying I want to remove this item, but you can't remove the item and then execute actions on it because the item is gone. So you have to execute the stuff first, and then you can delete whatever, which sometimes means there's some weirdness that you have to account for, but rare things. Delete item, trash. Is there a no, there's no condition on button to delete? No, but it does have a confirmation. You want to make sure you push that confirmation on there, otherwise stuff's just going to start disappearing. You're like, what happened to all my data? Alright, so I'm going to save all of that. That is all of the actions that I need to create in order to do this. I've got the main data set ones, just the sort and the sort. I've got the new line item insert one. I've got the auto delete, cool. I've got the ref all below plus, all below minus for insert and deleting. I've got previous item +1, so the one behind it +1, so that moves it down. I got the next item -1, so that moves it up. Got the buttons for everything, cool. So the next thing that I need is, I can close this. The next thing that I need is a space on the inline on my table that I'm going to have for all my items, where I can put these sort buttons so that I can move stuff up and down. Now, I'm actually not going to use the table here. I want to use, because I like this, I want to try and preserve this. Unfortunately, if I switch this to a deck, So I mean, if I switch this to a deck, I lose this multi-line capability of showing, you know, this little description. I don't know. But then I'd get the ability to have inline actions versus having to click here and then click something. It's kind of, I don't like the 2-click thing. I'm thinking I'm about to change this. Alright. But first I need a space. So on the module table, I'm going to create a virtual column called button holder. And the app formula is a space in double quotes. That's it. Do that, it recognizes that it's a text. Give this a display name. The same thing, just a space. That way we don't really see it. And the show if, come inside here and say context view type equals, and then insert whatever view type you're going to use. I'm going to set it to table. That way, you know, there's an easier way to do this instead of doing it like that. Just going to think backwards, and I'm going to use not instead. So what I'll do is I'll say show this for me as long as the view is not, the view type is not inside a list. And so now I can list the places that the view types I don't want to see it. Like I don't want to see it in the form, I don't want to see it in the details view. Those are really kind of the only two that I care about. All the other ones are going to be some sort of inline view, and these buttons can be shown. Be fine. Not, oh yeah, in. There we go. That's a better way to do that. It's more of a universal thing. I can keep plugging and playing, and I don't have to go back and change the formula over and over and over again. Alright, so if I come inside here and I say let's change this to a table with the button holder first, and then the name, and I'll put the round image here. Maybe I'll put the this thing there. Maybe that'll look good. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice, doesn't it? Alright, so what I'm going to do for this button holder is come here for all buttons and say display this inline on the button holder. You see how it shrinks down now? So I've got move buttons down, I got move buttons up, I've got insert items. Now I want to rearrange these. I like to put the insert in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse these, come down here to rearrange actions, and I can take this insert and stick it in the middle like that. And if I wanted to move, you know, if I wanted to swap these two around, you know, I could move this guy down there, move this guy up there. I like it better the other way. And when you're done, just click up here, just like that. Let's see, what else do I need to do? I need to hide the original module delete action. I don't remember if I did that. Nope. So the original delete, so if I click on one of these modules and you look, there's now two items. There's this delete item, which is the one that we actually need to press, because that's going to delete the item and redo all the sorts for all the items that are below it. Because if you just delete the item, all the other sort numbers aren't going to update themselves. So that's why we created this composite action to do that, but we got to get rid of the original one, which I forgot to do. So it's always good to see now it's gone from there. Now we have delete item here. You can see some of these other ones I forgot to hide. So what is that? Previous items. Ref set previous item can be hidden. Ref set next item can be hidden. Alright, so now I got delete. That's the only thing there. And I've got my buttons. Sweet. I'm going to make this a little bigger. I want to see 15 inline items on that. I like it. 99% complete thing. It's so nice. All right. Well, there we go. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah. So the last thing to do, it won't work right now. It'd be all weird and funky. The last thing we got to do is put an order by on this related modules table. So now, word to the wise. Well, I guess maybe we'll see. Sometimes when you put the order by around these regular ref rows, it like ruins the automatic ref connection magic that happens, which sucks. Let's see if it'll do it or not. So this is the modules that I'm showing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and say order by, and then this is the modules table. So order by the modules sort number in square brackets. All right, let's see this. Let's see what happens. All right, no complaints there. Okay, now, all right, so now I put the order by on the related modules sections, which is actually the wrong table. Eventually get to that one too. That's part 2, but oops. That's the next one. Here it is. This is the one that I need to put it on. Order by. Sort number. There we go. Which means that other order by technically should have failed. That technically should have failed. Because that's on a different table, so it shouldn't. When I said order it by the manual sort column, there is no such thing in that table. It should have picked that up. Which means I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna remove that from this thing, because at some point it might fix, and then this would get all weird. All right, you still with me? 20 minutes in. 28 and a half hour in. So, okay, now, last thing to do before I test this is to make sure that this view is putting things in line by the sort number. Because the sort number in the sheet is, equal to the row numbers, they're sequential. So now, let's see if we can move something, because what I want to do is I want to move this user table. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's happy days. Oh, that's happy days. Oh, that's happy days. Oh, yeah. All right. Testing. Just whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't know where to go after it closes the form. But where did it put that new one that I just made? All right, you know what happened? I bet you that one that I made, it's missing the parent link because I put that order by on the thing. Let me push this so it goes to the sheet faster. We can come to the modules. And eventually we should get a new camera. There we go. Okay, I could have sworn I created something. So, okay, maybe the action's going to the wrong place. Yeah, it went to a module section. Yep, that's my bad. I need this. Module form, got it. Yeah, I need this here. Yeah, not a module section. Yep. What did I do? Just call the wrong one. Yep, new module section. That's my fault. I need a new module this pattern. Well, there's a lesson to be learned right there. Don't name your actions so don't name your actions so close to each other. Too easy to get confused. Okay, so now if I come inside here and I say let's insert, what did that do to all the sort numbers? Yeah, see all the sort numbers, did they get all weird? They certainly did. Because you see now I've got like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's no 4. Okay, so one of the actions that's included inside this manual sorting sample app is this reset sort to index position. So I need to make this one now. On the module table, reset sort to index position. What does it do? It's a data change with this sort of formula. So I'm just going to copy that. It's a data change where it sets the sort number to paste the formula. So this formula is really close to all the other ones that we've been using. This is it's that same core. This is the thing that finds what's the index position of the record that we're running this formula for. Where does it sit in the order? Not what is the sort number. It says, hey, I'm in a list. What number am I in that list? That's what this does. And then we say, okay, now set your sort number to that. All right, so the path, and now remember this just needs to be modules. And then this needs to be this module ID down here. And that should get it. So this will say reset sort. Not sort, but like make it visible. That's a poor choice of action. That's a really good one for it though. Is there something for loop? How about, okay, recyc. Yeah, there we go. So reset sort. So that'll be on the individual items. Actually, well, yeah, I can leave it visible. And then there's another one. There's the reset all of them. Oh, here it is. It lives on the parent table. And so what I need to do is then create for the guided path, which is the parent, a ref set. Reset line items. All right, so this is execute an action on a set of rows, execute on the modules for the related modules, virtual column, and do the reset. So when you do that, what this action is going to do then is run that sort, that reset sort over all of these. But the actual order of the items won't change, because what we're doing is we're saying the items are in a particular order right now. Set the sort numbers to match that. So if I come in here and I say reset sort, you see 7 things got updated, and if I push those we can watch them. Yep, 4, 5. And if I stay on this page it'll go faster. See how fast they go if you stay on the page. Now they're all in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Alright. So that is all of the actions. That is the whole process. You can see it took me 35 minutes, but that's because I was, farting around, whatever. Yeah. Is there anything else that I need to do? Let's see. So if I come here, I've got the reset. I've got all of these buttons, the auto delete, the buttons up, down. All the buttons work, right? So I can move this guy down, down, companies, users. Move this up, move this up. Yep. Okay. So that works. And if I insert something, then like if I come here to actions and I just say, you know, whatever. So there's a whole bunch of stuff I need to hide in this sheet. There's nowhere to go afterwards. There it is. Yep. Yep. And it moved that one down. And I bet you if I go and I look, yep, and it moved the one that was below it, one down. That's it. Awesome. Well, hey everybody, I appreciate you sticking with me. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a like and a subscribe. I appreciate you being Patreon subscribers of mine. See you in the community, guys.